Yo, what's popping with y'all, man? Hopefully everybody is solid, everybody is straight. I was going through YouTube and I seen the title to this video, Women Are Frustrated, Men Do Not Care About Dating. Now, I've reacted to this woman before, and I had somebody in the comments the last time I reacted to this girl like, yo, why you gotta react to a reaction? Like, yo, this ain't your channel. I'm over here giving value. Like, who cares about that? The point that you got to even bring that up lets me know you caring about the wrong things. I'm just reacting to content. I don't give a freak what it is. I'm going to react to it if I want to react to it. Unless you going to come run my channel. But you don't run my channel. But that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and just get into this video, man.
Like long videos, but this is just something that's been weighing on my heart and my mind for a couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, something happened to me within a relationship, and it really just opened my eyes as to like how hurtful men are. I've known that for quite some time, but it's like men are so hurtful with no remorse, no care in the world. Like they don't give a fuck, and it's just because.
Hey, that's how you gotta be as a man. You cannot care. But the thing is, it's too many men that are caring. We caring about the women who reject us. We caring about why she don't want us. When you stop not caring, that's when they start to care about you. See, a lot of men, men are simply, more and more men are waking up and understanding that this is too much. You require me to take you on fancy dinner dates. I got to do all this stuff, and then I'm still not enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. Men are tired of it. Now, you shouldn't be giving up on dating as a man. It should be motivation to, continue to go harder, to build yourself up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to look at it as. But men are fed up with modern women who have the mentality of, I'm going to give you everything, so you give me nothing. Yeah, no, we not doing that shit.
Coming a little much for me. Last night was the nail in the coffin, though. I'm not doing a story time because I'm just not gonna do that. But men are just so hurtful, and it's like I no longer have a desire to get in a relationship. I no longer have the desire to get married. Damn near about to give up on my dreams of becoming a mom one day. Like I can't deal with it anymore, you guys. And I know y'all gonna be like, oh, take a break. I took a break all this year. I done read the self-help books. I done watched Shira 7. It's like, I actually want the...
Pause. That was her mistake right there. I had actually started to feel sorry for her until she mentioned Shira 7. She's approaching...
By the way, if y'all don't know who Shira 7 is, go look her up. She's a woman with a... I've never really watched her content, so I don't want to give the wrong thing of what she does, but basically her content is like finesse the dude, make the dude give you everything before you even entertain it. So it's like extracting resources from the dude up front immediately as soon as you meet him. That's kind of like what Shira 7 preaches. Now, I like the women dating coaches like her right here that are understanding that, okay, women need to be feminine, women need to, cater to their man. I like these type of women dating coaches, and they're not going to be stupid viral because women don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Women don't like that shit, but I digress.
Dating in a way of how can I use men, and men don't want to get used. So that's your mistake right there. Sit on your therapist's couch instead of getting on TikTok. If you were really serious about changing your dating patterns and start seeing better, you would go seek out therapists that will help you instead of getting on TikTok and seeking out people who look like they're sucking on whatever Shira 7 over there sucking on. It hard though. It is something mightily hard that she's sucking on. These women are...
Here's the crazy thing, right? It's not even that hard, bro. If women can just figure out, like, yo, we're simple as men, right? We're super simple. Give us consistent sex, be feminine, be nurturing, be understanding, being a good communicator, paying attention to detail. That's really all we kind of ask for. You know what I'm saying? It's not even that complicated. We don't want to be used. We don't want to be used. We don't have to feel like on a first date, just be cool. It's about to be the summertime, springtime, or whatever. Be cool with going for a walk in the park. Be cool with going to get some ice cream. Be cool with going to get a smoothie. You know what I'm saying? If you start to be cool with that, Over time, we'll start to give you the things that you want. We'll start to give you those dinner dates. We'll start to give you those vacations. But that shit not finna come immediately. And it looks like she's the girl on the TikTok starting to wake up. She's starting to wake up and understand, damn, this method I'm using ain't working no more. This is why you have to kick women to the curb. And I'm glad men are standing up to this woman and kicking those type of women to the curb that have no benefit for you. Their only benefit is to use you. You got to let those type of women go.
Prove that there's no hope, because she took a year off dating. Following Shera 7, she came back on the dating scene, and her conclusion is that men are the problem. Not who she getting the advice from, not the self-help book, not coming back to the drawing board and say, wait, did I do something incorrectly? And their inability to self-reflect and take accountability is why men are leaving.
Love, I don't want to, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to use a man for money. Like, don't want to just.
But you're following Shera 7? Bitch, shut up.
Use him for what he could do for me, even though that's what they do to us. I just don't want to do that. It should not be this difficult. It's like, I'm not trying to have a disdain for men. I'm not trying to be a misandrist. I'm not trying to H-word men again, but it's.
I think what women got to understand, and again, this is not a woman bashing show. I'm about what men can do to improve, to get to maximize their life, right? So, you know, what you got to understand as a woman, there's a new woman that's turning 19 or 20 every day. So your looks are going to wear off over time. She looks like she's probably around my age, early 30s, creeping into mid 30s. So what you got to understand is, yeah, that game that you've been playing in your 20s and early 30s, that shit about to wear out. That shit finna expire. So all of that using your looks and your fat ass, you probably got a nice ass, that shit finna be over with. Men are not falling for that no more. So you're gonna have to come with a different type of approach. Because yeah, when you're in your early 20s, yeah, dudes are gonna be doing the most because they wanna get inside of you. But as you get older, that type of shit starts to wear off. Because all those dudes you thought were options, they have now went to the women that's turning 20, 21 today. Because like I said, there's a new woman becoming grown every single day.
It's like, how could you not? They are so hurtful. They are disrespectful, disloyal, rude, selfish.
You know, one thing I learned, people treat you how you allow them to treat you. And people will treat you how you subconsciously treat yourself. So if you find that people are continuing to disrespect you, being selfish to you, being disloyal to you, it's because subconsciously you believe that that's what you deserve. And it's a hard pill to swallow. And it took me sitting down talking to my therapist to figure that out. And that is why I emphasize getting help. And I'm not referring to surface level therapists where, you know, those TikTok therapists where everybody cares about mental health. I'm talking about therapists who don't care to tell you the ugly truth. I'm talking about therapists who have a traditional mindset, traditional backing, and will tell you the hardcore truth.
Think about nobody but themselves. And I'm sure there are some good men out there. I met one before. One. You guys are going to say, oh, maybe it's you. Because I know the
Why never hold on to the one man that you meet?
Men are going to come in and just put it all back on me. They're going to completely dismiss my feelings and put it back on me.
Of course, we're going to dismiss your feelings because of how you've been conducting yourself. Like she said, you're going to get in this world the energy you put out. So if you're just finessing dudes, trying to use dudes for money, and then you leaving and dipping after that, don't be shocked when that shit dries up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shocked when, you know, dudes don't really want to rock with you or they're giving you low effort. You giving yourself low effort. You treating yourself like sugar, honey, iced tea. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get in this world the energy you put out. Now, yeah, you may get away with it for some years, but it's going to come back to haunt you. You may get away with using your looks to your advantage and manipulating dudes and not taking them serious, using them for their resources and then, you know, spitting them out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you may have gotten with it for a long period of time, but now you want to put the blame. Oh, dudes in the comments, dudes. Nah, it's not about dudes in the comments. It's about that person in the mirror. And this goes for men too. If you want to change your life, it all starts with the man in the mirror. You got to be able to hold yourself accountable. Because if it's something you can change, you can do something about it. You can take massive action. You can always take massive action. Now, if you can't control it, don't even worry about it. But that's the mindset you gotta have. Like, okay, what do I need to do to get the results I want to get? What do I need to do to get the life I want to get? That's what the mindset gotta be.
I'm used to it. I'm the one actually in therapy working through things and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Having to go to therapy for people who won't go to therapy or who don't see any wrong in their behavior.
And this is why I said, and not every therapist, you remember what I said earlier? I'm not talking about the liberal therapists. I'm not talking about the therapists that come on TikTok and call men dusty. And those therapists that want to tell you what feels good and blame men for your problem. If she was really going to a therapist that have her best interest at her, who tell her the ugly truth, they would point out to her that she is the problem. Because there are good men out there and there are bad men out there. Just like there are good women out there and bad women out there. If you constantly find yourself drawn to men who are disrespecting you, you are the only common denominator in that situation. Like,
hold up real quick. Let's kind of go through some of these comments real quick. Let's see. All right, somebody was like, how many men have she hurt with no remorse? How many normal dudes were friend zone? That's exactly what I've been saying this whole video. Like, now you want to have remorse and you don't want people to go in on you, but did you have any remorse when you took all that dude's money and never hit him up again? Did you have any remorse when you made this dude take you on these dinner dates, but yet you went to go mess with the broke dude? You know what I'm saying? You ain't have no remorse then, but now you got remorse. Somebody else was like, they keep picking the same guys. Most men are not in position to be a player. Okay. Somebody was like, hold on, y'all. 80% of the men on her 80% of the men are not even on her radar. Then you come online and complain when 20% won't commit. And that's the thing. Like, all these dudes, you don't even want the dudes that really want to have a relationship with you anyway. You don't want a relationship with them because they're too boring. You don't want that structure. Somebody said, I watched Shira 7, the blind leading the blind. They keep going for the same men, meanwhile offering nothing in return. So pretty much these comments are just regurgitating what I'm exactly saying. Like you want men to feel sorry for you and men to do all this, but you gotta go take some accountability. Now is the time to figure out, how do I need to show up? You know what I'm saying? How do I need to be a feminine woman to get the man I really want to get? That's what it's time to do.
As I've said before, anybody who's going to come to TikTok with their problem is the problem. And it's unfortunate that she don't see that she's the problem. That is her big red flag right there. And they always want to come and pretend like, oh, I am healed, I'm in therapy, I'm a woman of God, when the simple fact that you're telling TikTok your problem is an indication that you are the problem.
I'm 26. The older I get, the harder it's becoming today. Like, I sat back and I looked like, bro, it's so many people.
You know, I was sitting here thinking, the fact that they come to TikTok and share this information, women like this have to suffer. You have to make women who have this false perception of how the world is supposed to go, you have to make them suffer. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, these women had a ball in their 20s. They had a ball in their early 30s. They start to get to their mid 30s and realize, like, damn, this shit is getting harder. Because the reason why it's getting harder now is because, for one, men are waking up. Men are saying, you know what? I'm not doing the dinner dates, no trips early on. I'm not giving you money. So men are doing that. And now the women don't know what to do. They don't know what to do because their whole life that has worked for them. And then the tables start to turn. So what we can learn as men is that it's all about vet the woman. Vet a woman you're with. If a woman does not meet your standards, she's combative, she's making you do all these things early on, she wants to get to know you for your resources, you gotta take her serious. You toss her to the side, make her suffer, make her be like these women on TikTok that get on and, oh, I'm getting older and it's becoming harder and I'm more frustrated. Yeah, because you relied on your looks the whole goddamn time. So as a man, don't cater to that, because we're the reason women started acting that way in the first place.
Around my age, just getting married or they engaged, they in relationships, what the fuck is gonna be left for me? Am I gonna have to date a man with kids? Like, that's what's going on in my head. I shouldn't even be thinking about this stuff because I got other things to worry about. But as someone who does have a desire to get married and have a family and have children, this is what's starting to concern me. It worries me just a little bit because I don't want to settle.
It's so crazy that these women will get on their TikTok and make these videos instead of sitting in a therapist couch or asking a man like a masculine figure in their life, or taking advice from men like Kevin Samuels, who was willing to tell you straight up.
I'm wondering if it's normal to be single your entire adulthood at 34 and still have the possibility of never wanting to spend your life with anybody else. Like, I really feel like my shit is just getting started. I'm having a fucking ball. I'm really just trying to kick it. I'm trying to be spoiled. I'm trying to travel and take my ass back to my own damn house.
He belongs to the streets.
Hi, I'm in a shitty mood because I'm a third.
Again, this is just a perfect example of men stepping up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy to see this shit. I'm happy because, again, she said, why are you not going to a masculine man asking him what he wants? Because I'm telling you right here what we want. We want no attitude, good communicator. You don't objectify yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're classy. You are a good, you know what I'm saying? Those are the things that we want. Feminine, nurturing, understanding, a helpmate, attentive, attention to detail. And those are all the things you don't have to be because of your looks. Your looks have got you this far, but now you're seeing that, oh shit, to get to the next level, I got to actually put in some work. So when I'm saying to these men out here, don't let these type of women make you feel like you're less than. Don't let these type of women make you feel like you're not worthy. Because you're seeing right now, I'm not going to play the rest of the video. Y'all can go check it out if you want to. But you can see right now that dating is also getting hard for them too. Because they all want the certain type of dude, but they don't qualify. Those type of dudes don't take them seriously. The dudes they want don't take them seriously. And now they get into their 30s, as you see, and they want something serious. But nobody wants nothing serious with them. You expired. So what men can learn from this is, as we put our foot down more and more, the game will start to change. Women will have to change because ultimately most of these women want marriage. They want a family. At the end of the day, they want a family. So at the end of the day, to make them get that family, they need to do the work on themselves. If you've done the work as a man and you're working on yourself every day, putting yourself first, doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're not out here manipulating, finessing women and all that kind of bullshit, then you deserve to mess with a woman of your equal, a woman who is feminine, a woman who is caring. You deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let women who are these modern women who have all these false perceptions of how the world is supposed to go in this fantasy lifestyle, don't let her rejecting you make you feel less than. Don't do that shit. So like I say on every video, man, this is why we must continue to put ourselves first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. And until the next time, deuces.